Hello, Matujima, and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. Now headlines. Former Deputy Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly T. Yangseo Sangtam and former Nagaland Congress Working President and Treasurer Bobby Panikkar on Wednesday joined the BJP in New Delhi. In a major blow to the BJP ahead of the Haryana Assembly elections, Ashok Tanwar on Thursday returned to the Congress in the presence of leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi. Israel bombed central Beirut earlier on Thursday, killing at least 6 people after its forces suffered their deadliest day on the Lebanese front in the year of clashes against Iran-backed Hezbollah. Israel's ambassador to India, Reuven Azar, said that the country successfully defended itself against a barrage of ballistic missiles launched by Iran on Tuesday, adding that Iran would face consequence of this attack. Based on secret information, a joint operation conducted by Government Railway Police and BSF led to the arrest of an Indian tout involved in cross-border human trafficking. The individual is reportedly linked to a previous case, said GRP station officer in charge OC Tapas Das. OC Tapas Das said earlier on Thursday morning the operation was successfully conducted in the Gilamura area of Motinagar with the assistance of the BSF and Sonamura police. The arrested individual has been identified as Nasmul Hussain, 19 years old, a resident of Motinagar, Gilamura. He has been involved in multiple cases. His identity was revealed by some of the illegal intruders. Das expressed hope that proper interrogation of the accused will lead to arrest of some more people.
এটা নিয়ে আমাদের তো বিভিন্ন কেস হচ্ছে এবং এগুলি আমরা পুঙ্খানুপুঙ্খ বিশ্লেষণ করছি। তো যারাই ওর সঙ্গে যুক্ত আছে বা নাম আসছে আমরা এগুলি ভেরিফাই করছি এবং নিশ্চয়ই তাদের আইনের আওতায় এনে আমরা তাদেরকে উপযুক্ত কেসে অ্যারেস্ট করে আমরা মহামান্য আদালতে প্রেরণ করব।
যেহেতু বাংলাদেশ দিকে এবং ভারতের দিকে তার কাটাও রয়েছে, তারপর মানে বাংলাদেশ থেকে কিভাবে ভারতে প্রবেশ করছে, এটা কি কিছু পাওয়া গেছে নাকি?
এটা যারা আসছে তাদেরকে অনেকে জিজ্ঞাসা করলে বলে যে অনেক সময় তার কাটার উপর দিয়ে আসে, বিভিন্ন বাঁশ বা কোনো কাঠ ব্যবহার করে, আবার নিচে দিয়েও অনেক যে জল যাওয়ার যে রাস্তাগুলো ওখান দিয়েও আসে। তো কিছু কিছু জায়গা বলে যে তার কাটাও নেই, এরকম আছে, যেমন সোনামুড়া তার কাটাও নেই, এসব জায়গা দিয়ে আসছে এরকম বলছে।
এখানকার তো বিএসএফ থাকে,
অবশ্যই থাকে,
তারপরও কীভাবে সক্ষম হয় তারা আসছে, এই বিষয়টা কি আপনারা উচ্চপদস্থ লোকের কথাবার্তা বলেছেন?
হ্যাঁ, এই নিয়ে কথাবার্তা হয়েছে এবং উচ্চ আধিকারিক তারাও অনেক মিটিং হচ্ছে। তো এইসব বিষয়গুলো যারা অথরিটি আছেন তারা নিশ্চয়ই এটা ওয়াকিবহাল এবং এ নিয়ে ভাবনা চিন্তা করছে এবং করছেন।
ওর নাম এবং বয়সটা?
ওর নাম হলো নাজমুল হোসেন, বয়স 19 বছর, আর এমনিতে বাড়ি মতিনগর গিলামুরা বাড়ি, যা সোনামুড়া থানার আন্ডারে।
Former Deputy Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly T. Yangseo Sangtam and former Nagaland Congress Working President and Treasurer Bobby Panikkar on Wednesday joined the BJP in New Delhi. The leaders were welcomed into the party by National General Secretary Organization BL Santosh, Nagaland in charge Anil K. Antony, Nagaland advisor Ejtovi Hotoyami and State Party President Benjamin Yeptomi. On Thursday, the leaders met the party's national president JP Nada. Speaking to media persons, Anil Antony said 2 very senior political leaders from Nagaland have joined the party inspired by the Prime Minister's work. Mention may be made that T. Yangseo Sangtam contested and won the by-election for 60 Pungro Kifire constituency in 2021 after the demise of NPF leader T. Toreto. In the last election, he contested on RPI Atawale's ticket, however could not be successful. Bobby Panikkar was expelled for 6 years from the Congress on January this year.
Two very senior political leaders from Nagaland. Sri Bobby Panikkar ji, who was the Vice Chairman of the Congress Committee's Northeast Division and the Working President and Treasurer of Nagaland Congress. And Sri Yangseo Sangdam ji, who was the Deputy Speaker of Nagaland. So two stalwarts from Nagaland have joined the Bharatiya Janata Party and just now met our Honorable President, Sri J.P. Nadda ji. In the last 10 years, since our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji started leading the nation, we have an additional focus in the Northeast, where our Prime Minister announced the Act East policy. And after that, over 6 lakh crores have been spent to develop the area, to increase connectivity, to increase infrastructure. And the people there are having tremendous economic and social mobility. So inspired by our Prime Minister's work, more and more people in the Northeast are joining the party. More and more leaders are joining the party. A few years ago, we did not govern a single state in the Northeast, but now 7 of the 8 states that are governed by the NDA. And we are ensuring that the Northeast also is having tremendous progress, and just like our Prime Minister's vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas, Northeast is developing the same way. It is more integrated and is more developed than any time in the past, and this trajectory will continue. Thank you.
Anuj, is there any more joinees in coming days, or this would be?
No, so right now the membership campaign is going on. In the last 1 month, already 7 crore members have joined the party. The second phase is only going to begin this week. And in the next 1 month itself, there will be many leaders from many states, including Nagaland, Meghalaya, Kerala. Many people will be joining. We will definitely pass our last year's membership drive numbers. And the Bharatiya Janata Party will continue to be the largest party in the world, led by our Prime Minister's vision.
In a major blow to the PJP ahead of the Haryana Assembly elections, Ashok Tanwar on Thursday returned to the Congress in the presence of leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi. He had joined the Saffron Party earlier this year in the presence of then Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar and had lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership. Tanwar quit the Congress in 2019 and joined the AAP in 2022. In between, the former Lok Sabha MP had floated his party and even joined the Trinamool Congress for a brief period. He resigned from the AAP, protesting its alliance with the Congress for the Lok Sabha elections. Tanwar has served as Haryana Congress chief. His entry into the Congress comes just 2 days before the polling in Haryana. Polling in Haryana is scheduled for October 5. We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
Don't share plates with an HIV-infected
Kissing
person.
can transmit HIV.
Mosquito bite
HIV
can
can be
spread
passed
HIV.
through air.
Don't believe the misconceptions of HIV. Stay informed, stay safe.
परमात्मा और प्रकृति की असीम अनुकंपा की भूमि उत्तर प्रदेश देश में है विशेष। असीमित संभावनाओं वाले उत्तर प्रदेश के 25 करोड़ नागरिकों के विकास को डबल इंजन सरकार ने दी है नई रफ्तार। सुरक्षा, शिक्षा, चिकित्सा और स्वावलंबन की विभिन्न योजनाओं के क्रियान्वयन से उत्तर प्रदेश बना है देश में नंबर 1। गरीबों को मुफ्त राशन, जरूरतमंदों को पक्का आवास, सर्वाधिक शौचालय निर्माण, निशुल्क गैस कनेक्शन का उपहार और एमएसएमई क्षेत्र में अग्रणी राज्य है नया उत्तर प्रदेश। देश में सर्वाधिक पीएम किसान सम्मान निधि मिलने से अन्नदाताओं के चेहरे पर है मुस्कान। नए भारत में नंबर 1 उत्तर प्रदेश जन कल्याण में विशेष।
Welcome back. Israel bombed central Beirut early on Thursday, killing at least 6 people after its forces suffered the deadliest day on the Lebanese front in a year of clashes against Iran-backed Hezbollah. Israel said it conducted a precise airstrike on Beirut. Reuters witnesses reported hearing a massive blast, and a security source said it targeted a building in central Beirut's Machora neighborhood close to parliament. The nearest Israeli strikes have come to Lebanon's capital. At least 6 people were killed and 7 wounded, Lebanese health officials said. A photo circulating on Lebanese WhatsApp groups, which Reuters could not immediately verify, showed a heavily damaged building with its first floor on fire. 3 missiles also hit the southern suburb of Dahieh, where Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah was killed last week, and loud explosions were heard. Lebanese security officials said the southern suburbs came under more than a dozen Israeli strikes on Wednesday. Israel's ambassador to India, Reuven Azar, said that the country successfully defended itself against a barrage of ballistic missiles launched by Iran on Tuesday, adding that Iran would face consequences of this attack. While speaking to NI, Ambassador Azar attributed Israel's success in defending the rocket barrage to 2 key factors: Israel's advanced air defense system and its strong partnerships with the United States and neighboring countries. Further, Azar emphasized that the countries of the Middle East remain determined to protect themselves and confront Iran's blatant violation of international law. The comments come after Iran launched approximately 200 ballistic missiles at targets in Israel on October 1st in response to Israel's killing of Hezbollah Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut last week, and following the July 21st assassination of Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran, Al Jazeera reported. The salvo of 180 projectiles caused no casualties, as most missiles were intercepted according to Israel's army reports. Iran claimed it was targeting 3 military bases in the Tel Aviv area.
Well, Yoshi, you know, we were surprised on the 7th of October, and the nature of these atrocious attacks that included rape and burning and killing of entire families and killing of children in front of their fathers and hostages that were taken. This shocked us on the one hand, but on the other hand, it made us very, very determined to fight the terrorists, very determined to neutralize the Hamas threat. And our government was very clear about that. So we have seen that Israeli society raised up to the cause. And we are fighting the terrorists, and we are sure we are going to prevail. Well, we have managed to recover 150 hostages, and we are still left with 101 hostages in the hands of the Hamas terrorists. We have tried to negotiate a deal, a path that was in 3 phases, that was adopted by our government, adopted by the United States, and also adopted by the UN Security Council. Unfortunately, Hamas refused to that path. It refused to that path because it is determined to try to survive in the Gaza Strip as the ruler there, to rearm, regroup, and attack Israel again in the future. We are not going to agree to that. So we are going to try to continue to negotiate, but at the same time, as we did in the past, we are going to continue to use military force to put pressure on them. We have managed to bring back 25 hostages with military operations, and we are patient. We know that we cannot surrender to the terrorists. That's what they want from us. They want to make us surrender and extort us with the hostages. This is not going to happen. Well, our Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, was very clear regarding his statement that Iran will pay a price. Because, you know, we have to think about it very thoroughly. Can you have a situation in which rogue states like Iran attack with barrage of ballistic missiles in an unprecedented way in history. Other countries, they already have a record of doing that, not only against Israel, by the way. They fired at Saudi Arabia a few years back. So if this goes unchecked, and if the Iranians feel that they are not paying a price for this approach, the consequences will be terrible for the region. We will never be able to stabilize the region. Other rogue states might adopt similar tactics. So if nobody is going to stop Iran from doing this, believe me, this is our responsibility, because we have not only the right, but
in a major seizure, the police from Mungai Kami station on Thursday morning seized a vehicle loaded with contraband cough syrup valued at approximately rupees 50 lakh and arrested the driver. The incident took place at a checkpoint in the 41-mile area along the national highway under the jurisdiction of Mungai Kami police station. According to reports, officer in charge Gautam Debrama of Mungai Kami police station received a tip-off regarding the movement of a cough syrup loaded truck in his jurisdiction. The source revealed that a truck loaded with stones and are coming from Assam was carrying banned cough syrup to the capital. Acting on this information, police intercepted the truck at 41-mile area. In the presence of STPO Panalal Sen and other senior officials, the vehicle was searched and a total of 9,900 bottles of cough syrup were recovered. SCPO Panalal Sen estimated the market value of the seized narcotics to be approximately rupees 50 lakh. He also confirmed that both the driver and the co-driver of the vehicle have been detained for questioning.
স্যার আজকে যে
এই অভিযানটা স্যার কোন সময় হয়েছে এবং কত টাকা মাল ধরেছে, কয়জনকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছে?
আজকে আমাদের কাছে আপনার গোপন সূত্রে আমাদের মুঙ্গিয়াখালী থানার যে বড়বাবু আছেন ওনার কাছে একটা গোপন সূত্রে খবর আসে যে আসামের দিক থেকে একটা গাড়ি আমাদের তেলিয়ামুড়ার দিকে NL 01 AF 6187 একটা টিপার ট্রাক দিকে আসছে এবং ট্রাকটা ভেতরে কন্ট্রাব্যান্ড আর্টিকেলস আছে। তো অ্যাকর্ডিংলি আমার বড়বাবু বিষয়টাকে আমাকে জানিয়েছেন, আমাদের অথরিটি এসপি স্যারকে জানিয়েছেন, পাশাপাশি তেলিয়ামুড়া যে এসডিএম স্যারকেও জানিয়েছেন, ইনফরমেশন দিয়েছেন এবং ওনাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করেছেন যে একজন এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট আমাদেরকে প্রোভাইড করার জন্য। আর আমাদের মুঙ্গিয়াগামী আপনার 41 মাইলে যে আমাদের একটা নাকা আছে, নাকা স্টাফদের অ্যালার্ট করা হয়েছে। তো গাড়িটা আমরা ভোর নাগাদ এখানে আমাদের নাকার সামনে ডিটেন করার পরে এটাকে কর্ডন করে রাখি এবং এসডিএম সাহেবে যে একজন এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট পাঠিয়েছেন এবং ব্লক থেকেও আমরা দুজন স্টাফ নিয়েছি, ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট উইটনেস কল করেছি। তারপরে আমি নিজে এসেছি, বড়বাবু সহ এক্সিকিউটিভ ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট সহ আমরা সবাই যখন গাড়িটাকে কর্ডন করার পরে দেখলাম গাড়িটাকে স্টোন চিপসে গাড়িটা লোডেড আছে। তো স্টোন চিপস লোডেড আছে এবং তখন গাড়ি ড্রাইভারকে বললাম স্টোন চিপসগুলি আনলোড করার জন্য। তো যখন স্টোন চিপসগুলি যখন গাড়িটা
We'll take another short break. Keep watching.
It doesn't take much to save a life. Practice safe behavior.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। आप सभी प्रदेशवासियों को नवरात्रि की ढेरों शुभकामनाएं। सनातन धर्म और संस्कृति में नवरात्रि का विशेष महत्व है। शक्ति की उपासना का यह महापर्व आप सभी के लिए सुख समृद्धि सौभाग्य और आरोग्य लेकर आए। हमारा छत्तीसगढ़ निरंतर प्रगति के पथ पर अग्रसर हो, यही कामना है। जय माता दी।
Welcome back. The Kauai police on Thursday conducted a raid and seized 47.5 kg of cannabis from a luxury car at Crema checkpoint on the national highway under the jurisdiction of Kauai police station. The driver of the car, Rajni Debrama, was arrested in connection with the incident. The seizure took place on Thursday morning. Police are continuing their investigation into the case, suspecting that more individuals may be involved in the drug smuggling operation.
সকালবেলা গোপন খবরের ভিত্তিতে আমরা এই চেয়ারমানাকা পয়েন্টে মানে গাড়ি চেক করছিলাম। তারপরে এই রজনী দেববর্মার গাড়ি আমরা পেলাম। গাড়িতে সন্দেহজনক হওয়ায় আমরা গাড়ির মানে খুলে বিভিন্ন চেক করার পরে এখানে প্রায় 47 কেজি 500 গ্রাম গাঁজা আমরা পেলাম। এখন আমরা রজনী দেববর্মাকে অ্যারেস্ট করেছি। এখন আগামীকালকে ওনাকে আদালতে প্রেরণ করা হবে। ধন্যবাদ। ওনার যে বক্তব্য এটা কমলপুরের উদ্দেশ্যে যাচ্ছিল, চম্পকনগর থেকে গাড়িটা আসছিল, এখন এটা কমলপুরের উদ্দেশ্যে যাচ্ছিল।
Russia has dismissed the possibility of nuclear talks with the United States, citing Washington's stance on NATO expansion. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said on Wednesday. Zakharova said that they see no point in dialogue with Washington without respect for Russia's fundamental interest. It is a problem of NATO's expansion into the post-Soviet space, which poses threats to common security. On Tuesday, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that Russia would not discuss signing a new treaty with the United States to replace an agreement limiting each side's strategic nuclear weapons that expires in 2026, as it needs to be broadened and expanded to cover other states. The Supreme Court, in a path-breaking judgment on Thursday, put an end to caste-based discrimination in prisons, calling it unconstitutional, and directed the center to make changes in jail manuals that perpetuate such practices. The top court directed that the caste column and any reference to caste in under trial and or convicts prisoners register inside the prisons shall be deleted. A bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and also comprising Justices J.P. Pariwala and Manoj Mishra said that the manual, which discriminates against prison by assigning cleaning and sweeping tasks to lower caste and cooking to higher caste, is in violation of Article 15. The Supreme Court said such practices lead to unfair division of labor in the prisons, and type of labor assignment based on caste, etc. cannot be permitted. Henceforth, the top court directed the union government to make necessary changes as highlighted in its judgment to address caste-based discrimination in the Model Prison Manual 2016 and the Model Prisons and Correctional Services Act 2023 within a period of 3 months. On police charge sheet in Hathras stampede case, defense lawyer A.P. Singh said that a 3,200-page charge sheet has been filed against 11 accused in a case pertaining to the unfortunate incident which happened with Narayan Sakar Hari as per a conspiracy. After all, the concerned receive a copy of the charge sheet copy on October 4. The court hearing will begin. He also hoped that justice would be done for all in the case.
2024 को जो हाथरस प्रकरण हुआ था, जिसमें नारायण साकार हरि जी के सत्य के साथ में जो एक साजिश षड्यंत्र के तहत दुर्घटना को अंजाम दिया गया था, उस मामले में जो 11 आरोपी थे, उन्हीं के खिलाफ चार्जशीट इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद फाइल हुई है, जो कि 3200 पेजों की चार्जशीट है, जिसमें जमा हो गई है। अब उसके बाद कॉपी सप्लाई, क्योंकि सभी को हार्ड कॉपी चाहिए है, पेन ड्राइव से भी दी जा रही है, हार्ड कॉपी भी चाहिए चार्जशीट के जो भी कंसर्न पेपर्स हैं, तो उनकी सप्लाई आगे। That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.